like the, I said I'd like the computer, but I guess what I understood from our conversation a couple days ago or yesterday, that you're afraid I'm going to hurt your, harm your reputation, and I had never intended that. And I mean, what harm have I done? Have I done harm?
Well, when you tell lies about people, yeah, that's harmful. So, I mean, have you cost me, you know, have I been thrown in jail or something for what you've done? No, that hasn't happened. But
And
you've created an environment through the things you've said that will cause, that very well could cause problems in the future. Because of you've told a lot of lies about me and the way, and innuendo, lies and innuendo about me that, you know, I mean, it's never been.
Like what?
Tom, I don't want to go through it again. We get in this circle, and I don't want to keep going over and over again, because that's when we get into arguments.
I just wanted an example.
Well, let's see. When you went to the neurologist and had your 5-hour psychological test,
Okay.
she saw on the record where you had said that Cheryl and I were trying to kill you, and we brought you into the ER because you wanted to, and I think she asked you, was that true? And in the report it says that at the time you said, no, that was out of my mind. I was saying the wrong thing. I'm just saying, you asked for a time when you said that, and there's a time where it's in the VA records of you saying it originally and then saying it after the fact that no, that wasn't true. That's the kind of thing that's not, you know.
I did have, when you came down and picked me up at Richmond when they had me tied down to a bed, yeah, that was the drugs that I was taking. I'm a lot more balanced. I haven't done anything here lately, but I don't understand how I'm a threat to you. I mean, the only people I've ever talked to here recently are people that know you and they know me, and I've never gone out on a campaign to try to disparage you or Cheryl.
Okay, is there anything else you want to because of the Blue Angels flying, the bridges are all screwed up today for me to try to get into Seattle.
Okay.
So, tell me if I'm recapping this correctly, that you're interested in making a change to your will so that at the time of your death, what are the assets that you have remaining all go to me. And
Yeah.
Then,
For distribution.
and in the will, it says they all go to me. But with the understanding, I have the understanding that you have certain values about animal rights and Sharon's values about homeless and feed the children, all that kind of stuff. And you want me to make sure that I give money, but it's at my discretion. I get to analyze the charity and make sure that they're meeting the needs of the types of services that they were doing when you saw what they were doing, when you originally decided you wanted to give to those charities, to make sure that they're still doing good work,
The kind of work I want.
the kind of work you want them to do, and then I make a decision at that point as to who gets what and how, and how much.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
You're giving me the power to make a decision who gets what and how much.
Well, the real thing I'm trying to do is, you have a concern, a major concern that I'm just disparaging you, or not disparaging you, but that somebody's going to come in afterwards and sue you for some reason. I'm trying to avoid that, so you can do, I guess you can do what you want, and but I would like to have some control over what's going on while I'm alive. But the main purpose of it is to clear you, because I don't think you've done anything to harm me, and I frankly have never seen where this what words you speak are going to cause you a lot of problem. But I want you to feel free that you're not going to have that happen.
Okay.
I'm going to say.
Okay.
In other words, if I said something or 10 days ago or whatever, that, I want to make you, if you've got some real concerns about it, I'd like you to, we'll talk about how to write that up, but so you
Okay,
can't be sued.
okay. All right, well, that's, so you're trying to basically protect me so that your wishes that you put in your will are enforced and somebody doesn't come and try to change it after the fact because of things you're, might be saying now or
Because
whatever.
basically, I'm gonna give some things, as long as I'm alive, so I can see some good that comes
Okay.
out of it, but the main reason the main reason I wanted to talk to you about it today is there's a lot of stuff that's gotta be done. The house in Fairfax has gotta be
Yep.
cleaned up. The house in Renton has gotta be sold. And I want those things done, and so this has been kind of a mess in a way, and.
There's other assets that are kind of messy too because of the change in basis and, from Sharon's death and stuff, and you've got deductible and non-deductible IRA contributions, and there's several things that are kind of messy that I think we should try to clean up.
Well, I'll tell you right now that when
The
I
houses.
the accounts I had at E-Trade, I had them separated so they were, remember when you used to be able to take a $2,000 deduction?
Right.
And off your income, and then later on, you gotta recognize all of it as.
Right. Now, I know about non-deductible contributions and
But each one of those that were.
But that doesn't work that way anymore. I don't know if it ever did, but having it in separate accounts, you have to lump all your IRA accounts together nowadays.
Well, the IRA.
Because I've got one like that, and that's what you have to take all your IRA accounts and put them together, and you look at them as a whole versus deductible and non-deductible contributions.
Well,
At least that's my understanding right now.
Well, those were categorized, the two that were in the E-Trade account. There's
Okay.
one for Sharon, one for me, and based on those different deductions, we took maximum deductions on it
Okay.
in a year, so.
Well, is that enough?
Does that make you feel good?
Yeah, well, we'll see what we can do with that. I don't know exactly how to make that work, but I tell you, I've got some other things I need to deal with, partly this bridge traffic and other things, so. But I'll cut this off. I wanna make sure that the audio actually recorded on this. And just so just to be clear,
I wonder
you
which-
know that we're recording this, right?
Yeah, and I wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Well, I appreciate that, Tom. You got 3 more days. So, okay, I'm gonna turn this off.